I have some things to explain, and I'm going to go through this is how I determined is based on how I was working on the projects at the time. So, first of all, as a Christian woman, I was looking for signs of the end-time prophecies, and the Messianic age is what the Jewish community calls it. And Rabbi Tovia Singer did ask for it to come quickly. So anyway, I was going through and I did determine this was a gift to me. It was a gift of knowledge to me that not only do we have a multiverse, but that time is just a matter of where in space you are. And so that's where the lines blur and but we give ourselves time constraints. So I'm not going to give too much time to it because I want to get through this really quick. So I was taught about the multiverse, but the time thing also has part to do with the Mandela effect. And I learned firsthand about ARPANET and also the quantum computers. And this chart, you can freeze it, look at it, but it basically, to me, it explains that the computers are keeping the information when they go through space, but yet they still exist back here, so the information is being shared on those computers that are constantly upgraded, but ours can't, and we have to get new ones all the time. So it's really frustrating, but this does show how the potential of a Mandela effect works with changes that you see and the timelines that you see it in and how they are distorted. I did have a personal experience with distortion on a website that I owned. And with quantum theory, I've got to say this, with quantum theory, everything is possible. But with God, everything is possible too. So maybe God is quantum. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so as tax reform came along, I had done a little bit of unraveling. And I wanted to know where the tax money was going. And I did. Offering such huge tax breaks to the wealthy corporations explains where the money might go. And that is because they have an SSP, a secret space program, that somebody is funding, whether it's from the tax breaks or so that they don't have to pay taxes on it, or that we are also paying taxes for services that we are not getting as a society. And so that is a problem for me. As I was back in college earning a natural science degree, we were never taught about space debris. But dumbing down society, because knowledge is power, is one of their ways of doing it. Not encouraging education and the no net neutrality. I don't think that was ever overturned. Keep no privileged information and secrets from the public and all of these. So, like I say, you can freeze the frame. Major disinformation, though. This was just more of the benefits of the tax system. This, however, is our current solar system. And because I was motivated years ago to track celestial objects, most specifically, because my second husband and I determined that for prophecies to be fulfilled, it would have to be a celestial body that would be seen by all, and that would be the only thing that it could be. So I was on track all the time from 92 looking for heavenly bodies. And I did uncover that many which were not listed in our solar system charts until recent days, and they were in none of my books or encyclopedias or study education classes. And I did also do neo-tracking, and I know there are cover-ups, and one of the dwarf planets, Rosh Hashanah, disappeared. And that guided me to believe that asteroids, that there's so many of them around Earth, and I've posted these charts many times, but I believe maybe they're spaceships, whether they're ours or aliens, because we stole their technology or gained access to their technology through, agreements. But yes, I do believe that there's a possibility that Neos are a part of what's going on. Then, because I was doing that tracking and I saw Pluto's elliptical orbit had flipped really, really far, and I won't go into it, but I accept also Caltech's telling us about the 6-degree tilt of our sun. And I also saw and have recently posted that the elliptical orbit looks like it's being pulled down, like it's here and here. It looks like a funnel cone, okay? But because of all of this stuff, I do believe then there is a pole shift that is coming our way. And with a pole shift, it can be either gradual or abrupt. Now, we've been rocking since 2004 from the tsunami in Sumatra earthquake. But I do believe that that the pole shift is going to be caused by many of the additional heavenly bodies that are in our solar system, and that they are, and the pole shift is and can be contributed to the weather changes, the tectonic movement increases, the volcanic eruptions on the rise. The ozone is basically destroyed except at the poles. The fireball frequencies, there are many explosions above the Earth, which doesn't make any sense. And the asteroids are on the increase. Then there's comets that... What is going on with ISON, the one that goes straight into the sun? I'm worried about that one because I can't find it. The details say that it's coming, but yet it gets erased. So I don't know what's going on with it. The elliptical planes of all of the planets are distorted, and there are many sun disturbances. So this is my Earth ship, and I believe we can do something to help save ourselves from a pole shift and from solar flares. This is my awakening when the Holy Spirit came. But we are all experiencing an awakening, and I was starting a chart. But I was already aware, it's just that I have been awoken to specific things, specifically of the Lord. And things that, as a Christian woman, that I learned to anticipate and studied with my mother. And I made a chart discussing my paraphrased portion of the different parts in Isaiah of the new offering, the new offerings and the new laws, and the new Zion for the kingdom on earth. And guess what? We're at the end. So I have a question. Do you think that perhaps we are the canary in the coal mine, about to die? Or even be killed by those who think that we need to have a limited number? We have a planet body coming our way that has not been around for a long time, and there's discussion as to how long it is, and I can tell you that I don't even want to talk about names or distances. All I know is that it is arriving, and it is the planet that holds our ancestors. This is where we came from. And I want to know whether or not we are going to make it work together to show that we are grateful for being given the opportunity to live on such a beautiful oasis. Please think about it. Because we all live here, and we all most likely came from this other planet. The DNA was shared with us. We need to make a decision what we are going to do. Are we going to work together? Are we going to fight each other? Are we going to kill each other? Are you going to abandon a lot of people so that they die when the earth flips, and those who can survive become the survival gen? Can we not work together? This is my question to you. Please think about it.